Okay, today we're going to be working on greater than, less than, and equal to. Now, this is something new that we are learning, so you guys really need to pay attention, okay? We will talk about it this week in math. So for my red group, you're going to get to hear it before my gray group, okay? So my gray group, you really got to listen this week, okay? So let's go ahead and let's talk about greater than, less than, and equal to, okay? So this slide right here says math talk, compare. Find the difference between numbers and amounts to decide if numbers are greater than, less than, or equal to another number or amount. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Okay, this next slide is basically talking about what greater than is, okay? So if I had, I'm going to count how many grapes this is. If I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I had 10 grapes in a bundle and I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 grapes in another bundle, I know that my 10 grapes is greater than my bundle of grapes that has 6, okay? So this is greater than this bundle of grapes, okay? Less than is a fewer or smaller amount. So on this side, I know that I have 3 oranges, but over here I have 2 oranges. So this part right here is I have less than, okay? So it would ask you to pick out which one has, which pile has the fewest amount of oranges, okay? So that would be the less than pile. So we know that 2 is less than 3, right? Because 2 comes before 3 in a number line. And then equal to would be the same amount, okay? So on this side I have 3 apples, and then on this side I have 3 apples. So that's 3 and 3. 3 equals 3, right? There's not more, there's not less, it's the same amount. So they are equal to. I'm going to go over those one more time because this is a new concept, okay? So greater than is the bigger amount. So I know that I have more grapes in this pile compared to this pile. So this pile is greater than. There's more there. Again, with the oranges, I know that 2 is fewer than 3. So 2 is less than 3. So this is my less than pile. That's why that's circled. And then again with the equal, 3 is equal to 3. There are the same amount of apples on this side compared to this side, so they are equal. It would be the equal sign, right? That looks like this, that goes at the end, okay? The end of an addition problem or in a subtraction problem, this is equal, okay? Same thing. 3 is equal to 3. Okay, so for your assignment, you are going to go through, and these are really fun. I like them. So you're going to go through and you're going to count each side. So over here, you're going to count this side, and then you're going to count this side. You're going to do it all together, so you need to count all of those yellow counters, okay? So let's do this one together, okay? So I will quickly count, okay? But just by looking at it, which one would have a lesser amount? You got to think of which one has a less amount of counters, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and count. So I know if this whole thing right here is filled up in my 10 frame like we talked about last week, that there's 10 in that 10 frame, right? There's another 10 frame all the way filled up, okay? So that's 10 plus 10. 10 plus 10, if we think about it, 10 plus 10 equals 20, okay? So we're going to start at 20 because we've already counted this one and this one, okay? So now we're going to say 21, 22, please count with me, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So I'm going to type in this box and I'm going to type 27, okay? And then over here, we're going to do the same thing because we know that if this 10 frame is all the way filled up, that there is 10 in that 10 frame. So 10 and then another 10, that would be 20, right? Same thing over here, 20. And then we only have one more, so we have 21. I'm going to type 21 in this box. And then I'm going to decide, is 27 greater than or less than 21? Okay? Is 27 greater than or less than 21? I like this because this amount can actually show you, right? So you can see, based on the counters, that there's way more counters in this one compared to this one, right? So it is This pile over here is greater than this pile. 27 is greater than 21. So I'm going to take this circle over here and I'm going to drag it over greater than, okay? I think for the most part your less than is at the top and your greater than is at the bottom. Okay. So same thing over here, you're going to count the birds and you're going to see how much is in each pile, okay? So how many birds are here? You're going to count, you're going to put it in this box. How many birds are over here? You're going to count and put it in this box. You're going to compare if this number right here, the first number, is greater than or less than this number. And then you're going to take your circle and you're going to circle either less than or greater than. Again, you're comparing the first number to the second number. Okay? This time you are not counting, you're looking at the two numbers, okay? So it's asking, is 40 less than or greater than 36? So think about our numbers, okay? Does 40 come before or after 36? And again, you were counting your counters on this one. Counting these, figuring out what this number is. And then you're counting this pile and figuring out what this number is. You're comparing this number to figure out if it is less than or greater than this number over here. Okay, you're counting the birds again, counting the birds over here, figuring out what this number is and what this number is. You're going to compare if this number is less than or greater than this number over here. I believe this is, yep, this is your last one, okay? So you're going to look at just the numbers this time. You're not counting anything. So is 18 less than or greater than 5? Is 18 less than or greater than 5? So you have to think about, does 18 come before or after the number 5? I think you guys will do great with that one. Okay, let me know if you have any questions. I know this is a new concept, but I think you guys will do great with it. And as always, when you're watching these, you can go back and watch it again, okay, if you have questions about something.